Hey, good morning from Cleveland. Welcome to another episode of Build It Better. We're on a major campus-style project, and there's SIMPLESOFFIT on this job. There's miles of SIMPLESOFFIT. And John's going to tell you about a new capability with SIMPLESOFFIT that's on this project.
So on this project, we're utilizing our newest SIMPLESOFFIT capabilities, where we're able to go down to the most common soffit condition on jobs, the 3 5/8 perimeter. Traditionally, we could go 6 inches. Now we can go all the way down to 3 5/8 dimension, and which is on the perimeter of all these buildings out here, and you'll see.
Yeah, we're going to get on the job and talk to the contractors and see this actually in play.
We're out here in Cleveland, and I understand this project is what they call an IPD job. Can you explain a little bit more about what?
So IPD stands for Integrated Project Delivery. From the starting point, we're not hired on just a number. We're hired on our capabilities, which is important to us. The other difference is we're hired on when the drawing might just be a narrative on a 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. And then we have to go through the entire process to help with the architect, the general contractor, engineers, to essentially help them design the project so that it's the most efficient way of doing the work at the highest level of quality. We can help inform the project to choose certain products or systems in direct teamwork with the architect. I have a direct avenue with them. In that nature, we took what would have been a very traditionally built soffit, studs, normal, maybe drywall grid, or a combination thereof. And John presented the idea of SIMPLESOFFIT to us and immediately clicked with me. I've been working with John for years, and we were able to develop the system. We did some cost analysis. We did some let the guys play around with a little bit to work with the architect to say, we feel this is a more efficient system. It's still going to provide the same level of quality that you would normally see.
And here you'll look. Look at all that unobstructed plenum space. There's diffusers that go through the face of that 8-inch drop, and they're gonna have all the room they need. There's no stud drops in their way. We're eliminating 2 stud drops, 2 rows of track, 2 stud drops. And you'll see here the shade boxes are being supported by wire and plywood, fire-treated plywood, laying in the drywall grid like a ceiling tile, very strong. And to that plywood can be mounted all the shade boxes and their drapery package.
Hey, I'm here with Gene Burrow. He's the superintendent for this really nice job. And Gene, with the SIMPLESOFFIT, how many running feet of this condition do you have on the job?
Roughly 5,500 lineal foot.
So there's like over a little bit over a mile of this condition on this job. And
yeah.
Is this your first time doing soffits like this out of drywall grid?
This is our first time using this product.
Okay, what was the learning curve?
Well, the learning curve was they were stuck in the traditional methods of just using studs and track. And it was like teaching an old dog a new trick. So
of course there's a little resistance at the beginning.
Yeah, they were totally against it. And once they used it after a couple days, they realized it was quicker and faster to use this. So
it's really that first day getting your hands on it, getting it going, and then all of a sudden it clicks.
Yes.
So how many running feet per man day were you getting up of this material?
When they first started it, it was pretty bad. They were getting 20, maybe 40 lineal foot the first day. And then after that, they were knocking it out of the park, getting 150, 200 foot a day. So it was pretty impressive.
Yeah, and we filmed earlier over, I think in building 3, we filmed John doing between 20-foot columns. We filmed him doing a whole section of it, and I think it probably took him 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It's amazing. How difficult, looking down this line of soffits, how difficult is it to get this perfectly straight and this reliable using traditional framing?
Oh, it'd be difficult. They'd have to jig everything, and the ins and outs of it for every piece on 16-inch centers. There's a lot more chance of an error.
Yeah, that's true. And MEP trades, any comments from them about having just this open plenum now?
Oh, they love it because they have all the space above to run all their ducts or whatever they have to do.
Hey, I'm here with John Stewart. He's actually up on the lift installing the SIMPLESOFFIT. And John, when you first started this, what was the learning curve?
Just getting past the old system of the post and rail. And this is a lot quicker because we don't have to jig up as much.
If you're ready to get started with SimpleSoffit or would like to learn more, go to armstrongceilings.com/SimpleSoffit or contact your regional installation specialist.